Life is full of work and stress. Parenting can be a mess. Being a woman is hard enough without adding on that extra stuff. We'll cover topics of every kind. Helpful resources we will find. We'll even drink a bottle of wine. Join us. It will be a real good time.
Hi, I'm Amanda,
And I'm Nikki.
and welcome
Nikki with her
to
mouthful.
Right. Welcome to Working Mom's Wine, where Nikki's eating a bagel.
A bagel and wine, it doesn't get better than that.
True.
And we whine about our crazy, busy, stressful working mom lives while trying to provide entertainment and resources along the way.
That's right. Today, I have Sea Swept by Josh. I was feeling some of that
fancy.
sparkling wine vibe, so yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I've had this one on air before, but I don't care.
Yeah. I'm doing my usual Nighthawk bought a box. But I have a brand new cup today because I went to the farmer's market that finally reopened and bought a brand new hand-painted cup. Isn't it beautiful? And then it says,
very beautiful.
"Shut up, liver, you're fine."
Nice. Well, we're going to do more sour grapes today.
Mm-hmm.
And coming
I'm
soon,
full of sour grapes today.
Yeah. Coming soon, we'll have another special challenge. I think I found some good stories. The first one is, am I the sour grape for not attending my in-laws' 40th anniversary trip? I'm going to say probably not, because they're probably difficult.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And there's probably a darn good reason you didn't go on the trip.
We're so cynical. I, 33 female, have been with my husband, 33 male, for about 10 years. We used to live in the same city as all of my husband's family, but moved away a few years ago to spread our wings, and it really upset my mother-in-law specifically. We are child-free, but we have a dog that is very high needs. My husband and I haven't been able to travel together for several years because there aren't any good options for dog care. He has lots of medical issues and is very reactive towards people, so one of us always stays home with the dog. Yeah, that's tough. I don't really want this to turn into a debate about the dog because he is incredibly important to us and we all live a good life on a day-to-day basis. We just can't vacation together. We haven't traveled for holidays together in several years, but we make sure we plan separate trips to go see my in-laws. Around the holidays, one of us will go for Thanksgiving, one of us will go for Christmas, etc. We always make a point to remind everyone that we know it isn't ideal and it won't be this way forever. The dog is a senior, but we appreciate everyone accommodating us during this time in our lives. For my in-laws' 40th wedding anniversary, they are paying for the whole family to go to a resort in Mexico for a week. Due to what I just explained, we can't both go. I want my husband to go since he's their biological kid, but I think my mother-in-law is taking it really personally. There's been a lot of crying and yelling, telling us we need to figure out how to make it work so we can both go. I'm feeling awful because I don't know if we're being sour grapes for prioritizing the dog, but I can't bring myself to risk a medical emergency, behavioral setback, or injury to a person without me or my husband being there. Edited to add, I left this under someone's comment, but will post here too. In the past, we have driven over 20 hours with the dog to attend family events, but we always get separate accommodations and keep him away from everyone. Can't do that this time since it's out of the country. He has a bite history, so he's not accepted at boarding facilities, and he can't have someone come into our home for the same reason. We have tried many times, not as much in recent years. I am not choosing this. There are no care options. Second, edited to add, you guys can stop telling me to euthanize my dog to go on a vacation. What?
Yikes.
That's when Reddit always jumps to.
There's so much to unpack here.
Yeah, it's like when they always jump to just break up, just break up. They're like, just kill the dog.
That dog could still have plenty quality of life left, and it sounds like they are willing to sacrifice as needed to make that happen, which
Yeah.
is their choice.
And she's
the
not
dog's
saying
right.
that the kid can't, like their son can't go.
Yeah. That's. It sounds like they're doing the best they can with a really hard situation. And yeah, a lot of people have dogs that have high needs and behavioral needs and medical needs, and they can find that in-home person that's a behavior dog expert and is willing to do all that.
Yeah.
But not everybody can. And when it's a dog that bites, then they're taking on that liability. So that I get that part. It's hard and it sucks. I get being disappointed that people can't come, but crying over that and throwing a massive meltdown fit when your kid is going to be able to come, heck no.
Right.
Like,
Right.
It's
pretty
a trip.
much
It's
everyone
a vacation.
is pointing out that, like, when you commit to an animal, you commit to them for their life and not until it's no longer convenient. Oh, someone says you are, but barely. Your mother-in-law is likely investing $5,000 to $10,000 to get her family together, and you're seemingly close. That's a lot of money and once in a long time opportunity to go expense free. So it's understandable she's taking it personally. I know you don't want to make it about your dog, and I know you love your dog, but it's a dog. Sometimes you need to figure out where your priorities sit, and you're prioritizing a dog over your family. It's not like they've never tried
Tell me you're not a pet owner without telling me you're not a pet owner.
Exactly. Like,
I can't find it by Googling. I don't know.
she's already mentioned that she can't take this dog places. Crazy. All right, next
And
one.
the family should be used to this. It shouldn't be a shock. Like,
Right. Like,
sounds like
they
for
know
years
it's an
they've been.
issue. Surely you think that, like, planning this Mexico trip might be a problem.
Just be like, hey, that's okay.
Am I-
We know it's a problem. We expect it to be a problem.
Exactly. Am I the sour grape for turning off the AC when my roommate says she's hot? This has to be clickbait. There's got to be more to it.
Right?
Probably. Unless the rest of you are literally wearing coats and shivering. I, 23 female, live in a tiny apartment with my roommate, 21 female, and I feel like I'm actually losing my mind. This girl keeps the AC on 24/7, nonstop. I'm not exaggerating. It does not matter if it's cold outside, raining, nighttime, whatever. It's blasting at all hours. Me and my other roommate are literally sitting in our rooms, wrapped in hoodies and blankets, shivering. That's funny. I do not read these in advance. It's not just us either. Multiple people I've had over have walked in and immediately been like, why is it so freezing in here, without me even saying anything first. And here's the best part, she's the only one who thinks it's hot. On top of that, she's just exhausting to live with. She's loud AF all day, constantly screams on the phone like she's in a reality show audition. When she comes back with groceries, she slams everything down, yelling and making a whole scene like she's announcing her arrival to the entire building. Also, she basically has half the apartment to herself now because our last roommate literally moved out because she couldn't stand living with her anymore. That should have been my sign.
Yeah,
Anyway, 2 days ago we were literally fine. Like, we went out and got coffee together, normal conversation, no tension, nothing weird. Then yesterday she texts asking if we can keep the AC on for just an hour because her room is hot. I responded saying me and my other roommate have been turning it off because it's unbearably cold, and even people who come over have said the same thing. I wasn't rude about it, just honest. She responds basically like, I understand, but clearly does not, because then I find out from my other roommate that she's been actively, you know what, talking us, saying things like, isn't it crazy how people can be so inconsiderate? All I asked for was 1 hour because it's hot. And also saying she feels like she could hit people over it. Then today I see her in the hallway and she straight up acts
That's
like I
a
don't
little much.
exist. I know. Won't look at me, doesn't acknowledge me, nothing. Meanwhile, she's perfectly friendly with other people. And the AC still on. So now I'm freezing, being ignored, and apparently being villainized because I don't want to live in a literal icebox. I genuinely don't understand how I became the bad guy here when she's the only one out of multiple people who thinks the temperature is normal. So am I the sour grape for turning off the AC in my own apartment when it makes everyone else miserable?
Oh boy.
I think there's just a compatibility issue here.
Yeah.
They need new roommates.
Yes. New roommates need to be found. It doesn't sound. I mean, I think if anybody's being the sour grape, it's the one throwing a massive meltdown fit about something so. Like they could talk out.
And that's the thing. Like, she doesn't need to be.
The way she's behaving is very childish. It sounds like.
And it sounds like that's just who she is.
Story, so who knows?
True.
Maybe the friend needs to get a medical
me.
examination and figure out why she's so sweaty hot all the time. Like...
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, there could be a couple things going on here. The poster does not mention if they've checked out this person's room. Like, maybe that room is hot for some reason. Or maybe she's got some hormonal issue that's affecting things. But, like, they haven't even tried to say, like, okay, let's try giving you a bunch of fans, or, I mean, I know there's not, like, space AC, like there's space heaters, but, like, well, I guess you could have a window unit, actually.
And, like, maybe agree and come to a temperature. Most AC units, you set the temperature, and it just kicks on when it's above that degree. So why can't we agree to a group number, and then she can have fans, and you can wear hoodies, and find your middle ground. Like,
exactly.
Seems very childish.
Yeah. And maybe for Christmas she buys everyone a blanket.
But if you wanted to play, tit for tat on the childish game, you can go get a cover and install on the wall over the thermostat that has a key lock on it, and just be the first one to do it. Then you would be the sour grape.
Okay, are you caught up on House of Villains?
Yes.
Okay, so it kind of reminds me of Tyson with the heater late at night.
Oh, yeah.
Like how he was always messing with the thermostat.
Like, what are you talking about?
I love when he leaves too, and he's like, and by the way, it was me. I was the one messing with the thermostat. That was the best.
Good for you, dude. I love when that, was it Kate maybe who said that he's been podcasting about how to win these kinds of games for 3 years, and he's doing horribly, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I really honestly didn't think he was going to make it far, but then, like,
no.
After the first episode or two, I was like, dang, maybe he is, and then I ranked him high, and that was a mistake.
I figured that he would kind of go in hot and get a group together, but that his social game was going to be lacking, and he pretty much blew up his own game immediately.
Right.
I think he lasted, 2 episodes, however long that is in the show, before people were like, this guy's got to go.
Right.
They just weren't in power yet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway.
Am I the sour grape for ignoring my cousin? Probably.
Maybe, yeah.
That's just going to be my answer to all of them. Maybe. Let's read.
Maybe.
I've been through it in every way possible the last year, and to top it off, my mom died. Oh. I was flooded with the typical, let us know if we can do anything for you, and I said the obligatory thank you, even though I doubted it was a real offer. Well, my favorite band came to town at a particularly low point for me mentally and emotionally. I bought 2 tickets, thinking someone would want to come with me, and it would be my treat since it's my favorite band and not theirs. That's my bad, I know that. I asked literally everyone I know, and every single person said some version of no, not my thing, I'm good, not my favorite, I'll pass. I know I shouldn't be shocked, but I feel like if my friend's mom died 3 months ago, and they were reaching out for the first time to go back out into the world, I'd be like, heck yes, let's do it. Yeah, I would definitely go to that concert, even if I hated the band. So, anyway, I get it. People will generally disappoint you if you expect them to have your heart, but what really hurt was my cousin, who's super into the same kind of music, and that's actually something we bonded over, for her to say no, not because she's busy or not really into them, when she was so loud on Facebook offering to be there anytime. And oh, I read that wrong. Not because she's busy, but because she's just not really into them. When she was so loud on Facebook offering to be there anytime, and honestly, I've been feeling rejected from her for years. We live a few hours apart, and she'll drive right past my house within 10 minutes for random road trips, and I'll see it on Instagram. I give her a wedding gift, and she spent the next 10 years mocking it. We need more of that story, I think.
Yeah, I need to know what that's about.
Yeah. I'm clearly not good enough for
There's
these
obviously
people,
some
so she's
built-up
one of the
animosity
ones.
here.
Exactly. She's one of the ones I'm just no longer replying to or acknowledging, but she keeps sending messages, and the rest of the family thinks I'm a sour grape. I don't know what to do because I don't think it's right that I keep getting hurt, but there's also no way I can really explain myself without bad-mouthing her to the family, and that's not my style either.
So she doesn't want to explain why?
Yeah, it sounds like she doesn't want to badmouth the cousin to the family. People are just so stupidly selfish.
Yeah.
And this is a prime example. This person is
Yeah.
definitely not the sour grape. And I think if
Yeah.
they phrased it right, they could let the family know what's going on without necessarily bad mouthing the cousin. Like,
Yeah. I'd say in this situation, you've got some boundaries you need to lay out with this cousin. And if she doesn't respect the boundaries after you've laid them out, then you can go to the family and say, look, I don't appreciate the way she treats me. I told her my boundaries and she didn't respect them. And so I am not responding because it's not a positive influence on my life. And just leave it at that. Like, you don't have to get into the nitty gritty. You just say she doesn't respect my boundaries, so I'm not allowing her space in my world. And that's it.
Right.
But it definitely sounds like we've got a conflict avoidant person here who doesn't want to confront her cousin and doesn't want to confront the rest of her family about what has happened and just wants it to, like, brush under the rug. And then the family's not letting that happen.
Like, she could even say, that's a good point, like, say to the cousin, like, hey, the reason I'm not responding to you is because I feel like your words are saying one thing, and then when I actually need you, you're, like, not willing to be there.
Yeah. Actions speak louder than words, y'all.
And stop making fun of my wedding gift.
Right? How rude.
I know, it's so weird, too. Like, how do you make fun of a wedding gift for a decade? Okay. Am I the sour grape for telling my husband he was overreacting after I helped someone on the side of the road? Probably. Because...
Yeah. I mean, saying you're overreacting is probably a better way to come at it.
Well, not only that, but I guarantee you his one and only thought is, what if this was a situation where you ended up dead?
Because... I don't know that that's overreacting. In this world,
that's the thing. We would love to all think that we can help and stop somebody on the side of the road, but there's so many crazies out there. It makes you really hesitant to do it now.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're a woman by yourself.
Exactly. I, 36 female, found someone laying on the side of the road. They were clearly unconscious, and when I got to them, they were barely breathing and cold to the touch. I quickly pulled over.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's crazy. And called 911.
This is not just somebody broken down.
No. This is a almost dead person on the road. A couple other people pulled up to help, and we all worked with the 911 dispatcher until the ambulance arrived and told us we were good to go. It was terrifying. And that's the thing. Yeah, there is a crowd. It was terrifying, and I'm so grateful for the other people who stopped and helped, because I thought for a minute that I was going to watch someone die alone and not have a way to help. It was hard to walk away not knowing how they're doing, but at least they were in good hands when I left. I got in my vehicle and left. We went to do a couple errands, and then I picked up a naloxone kit because I'm still shaken and felt the need to be prepared if it happens again. What is that?
Are you talking about the... I thought Narcan. That's what I was thinking of.
Yep, it's a
Like the
life-saving portable first aid package containing naloxone, a medication that can rapidly reverse an opioid overdose. So it's
Yep.
same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Excuse me. The nasal spray
Must have been
kits,
an overdose then.
yeah. So nasal spray kits are in this kit, and they have Narcan,
Okay.
and then there's injectable kits and like a face shield, gloves, alcohol swabs, things like that.
Interesting.
Um,
That might be good to have.
yeah, that might be good to have. Okay. Anyway, I called my husband, 38 male, and he jumped to asking if I had washed my hands and disinfected the car. I told him that yes, I disinfected my hands, but that he was overreacting when it came to the car. He told me he was concerned for my safety, and I told him again he was overreacting. Then he got really upset and told me he would scrub the car down when he got. Ugh, okay, we're gonna try this sentence again. Then he got really upset and told me that he would scrub the car down when he got home if I didn't care enough to do it. I got home and wiped down the front seat to avoid a fight, but he was still acting like I was a walking biohazard. On my way to shower, I told him to be careful because I touched the door handle this morning. He told me to stop being a sour grape, and I offered to sleep on the couch if he's still concerned by tonight. He's not talking to me now, and I honestly don't mind. That's like every 3 days in my marriage. Just kidding. Not once did he ask if the person I helped was okay. He didn't ask if I was okay or if our kid who was in the car watching the whole thing was okay. He told me
Oh
he
my
was
god.
concerned for my safety, I know, but I really don't care. I tried to help someone and he immediately jumped to what I may have done wrong. I might be a sour grape for telling him he was overreacting and mocking him. I just can't get over how quickly he skipped over everything that actually mattered to ask if I disinfected a steering wheel. Yeah, that's a lot.
Sounds like a hubby is the sour grape for sure here.
Mm-hmm.
She helped somebody, she went through a traumatic situation, that kid went through a traumatic situation, and the first question should be, how are you? Are you okay? Oh my god, that sounds awful. And not, did you clean our car steering wheel? What
Yeah.
the hell?
And it's not
Like, I
even.
get, if you pulled over and you gave someone like mouth to mouth, a stranger, I had a friend who did that once and had to go get tested for all of the things because there wasn't a barrier mask available. But her husband's first question wasn't, did you rinse your mouth out with soap? It was, oh my God, like that's crazy. And what an incredible thing you did to save somebody's life.
Right.
You know? Yikes.
I
Is he an OCD germaphobe? Like, what's going on here?
Well, and I feel like if he had been upset because she stopped in the first place, because he is concerned for her safety and saying things like, "Are you okay?" That's one thing. Or
Yeah.
maybe saying, "Don't ever do that again," because what if they're gonna like jump you and put you in a car and kidnap you? Like that's one thing. Like still something you need to talk through, but at least it's coming from a good place. This is just like,
Yeah.
well, did you disinfect the car? The person wasn't even in the car.
Mm-mm.
Like she got in the car afterwards, but like she didn't. I don't see any world where something transfers to the car.
No.
Um,
I don't either.
Yeah, and
Not
everyone
to
is
be
saying
that upset about. Like,
everyone's saying not the sour grape. One person says, "I am also trained as an EMT, and some people are very, very angry when brought to with Narcan. Just be very careful. I've been full on attacked, punched, head-butted, bitten, and puked on. Narcan can absolutely save lives. No one questions that. You just need to know the risks when administering it. But of course, you know, like, that didn't happen in this situation.
yeah. Like, she isn't even the one who did that. The EMTs arrived and did it, right?
Yeah.
So
That's what it sounds like. Because they were doing...
She just called police.
Yeah.
Did she
exactly.
give CPR or something? I don't remember.
All it said was that it was very vague.
Okay.
It said, we all worked with the 911 dispatcher until the ambulance arrived and told us we were good to go. So it doesn't say what
Okay.
they did, if they had to administer CPR, what the deal was.
Yeah.
But, I mean, depending on the situation, these days sometimes they don't even have you do the mouth breathing, you just do the chest stuff,
yeah.
chest compressions.
Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely a scary situation. They were incredibly brave and wonderful human beings for stopping and doing something about it. Um, Sounds like it's a busy enough road that people continue to come by and like stop and help. So you think about all the people that probably drove
Right.
by and did
Right.
nothing. Like,
Right.
if he's cold to the touch already, like.
I
But
wonder if,
yeah,
like, maybe there's some other
definitely
issues.
some risks.
Yeah. This could be like a thing too, where it's like this isn't the only thing he's said that's weird. I'd be interested to know what kind of person he is, but as always, thanks for joining us. We're having a lot of fun reading about sour grapes, but like I teased earlier in the video, we might have a new surprise for you next week, a new challenge we're gonna try, and we will see how that goes. Until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.